Hi, Darren Hall here from Bet72.com again. Okay, we're just a little over 24 hours before the Cheltenham Festival, so the offers and the excitement are building. We've got loads going on the dedicated Bet72 site. That's cheltenham.bet72.com. Loads of stuff there, even more stuff being added today. We've got new videos such as this one, competitions, obviously all the bookmaker offers, loads going on, and we're not getting much sleep this week because we're just adding everything as we actually see it. But also one of the most important things is, although we're adding the offers, but how are you going to get the most out of them? How are you going to actually be able to make some guaranteed profit, or certainly have some advantage play with some of these offers that are actually going on? So we're inviting everyone just to email in info@bet72.com, drop questions on our Facebook page, Facebook/Bet72, or our Twitter page as well, Twitter/Bet72. Anything and everything, we'll take a look at it, and if we can, we'll knock out a quick video just to show you exactly how you can maximise the offers. So short and sweet, and we're just going to get on and show you how you can perhaps make some guaranteed profit to perhaps go alongside some of your own tips and selections that you're actually making over the festival. So we've got day one. We've got a fantastic offer from Betfair over on their sportsbook. Basically, it's back a winner, get three free bets. So that's £75 in free bets if you actually stake the maximum amount of £25. Basically, if you can get a horse as a winner at SP odds of 3-1 or greater, then you will actually obviously collect your winnings, but also you'll get three times £25 free bets. There's a lot of frees in that sentence, but you know what I mean. So anyway, we had an email in from Tony, and he's asking, is there a way that we can actually lock in profit on this particular offer? Well, there certainly is, and really, if you think about it, this is just very similar to those standard offers that you see all the time. If XYZ happens, then get a free bet or a bonus, because obviously we're only going to be receiving our free bet or our free bets if we actually get a winner on the actual race. So basically what we need to do in order to lock in a profit, we can back and lay a selection, but what we do, and obviously that selection needs to be odds of 3-1 or above, and they're the SP odds, so you're not actually going to know the final SP until the actual race has started. So you probably want to look at being a little bit over, sort of taking selections, but sort of closer to 5 or 6 just to be sure. I mean, you do get occasions where horses will, steam very close to the off. Equally, you'll get horses that will drift as well. But obviously, if you're just going for as close as you can to 3-1 or 4 in decimal, then it could very easily just drop below that, and you're not actually going to qualify, even though you actually pick a winner. So you've got to give yourself a little bit of a buffer, a little bit of a leeway, and again, it's all relative to finding a reasonable selection in terms of being able to back and to lay. So if we just go in here and we've got our standard spreadsheet then, because as I say, we're just looking at this as being the regular if offers. So users to Bet72 will recognise this spreadsheet. It's the standard one we use for all those sorts of offers. And so you can see here very quickly, I'm not going to sort of teach you all how to use this in terms of everyone would have seen it before, but basically on the left hand side we just put in as though we were just making a regular qualifying bet. So it's going to be £25. We're going to make an assumption here that we've got back odds of 5. Let's just put in lay odds of 5 as well. Our commission is 5%. Obviously what you'll want to look at doing here though, and in fact you can probably make a little bit of a better investment this way, and we'll put some links in the bottom of this video as well, would be to consider one of the other betting exchanges, because we're not really looking to be backing on the Betfair Sportsbook and be laying off on the Betfair exchange, because obviously they're the same organisation. So what we would do is consider one of the alternative betting exchanges, and we can look at someone like BetDAC, or you'll be surprised, we've got a subsequent video coming up straight after this one using a relatively new kid on the block, but they go a little bit under the radar actually. I have been about for a little while, and it's Smarkets, and actually their horse racing markets. I'm going to show you some of the some of the subsequent videos, you'll be quite surprised by some of the liquidity that's in there. Whilst you can't necessarily have API software in the way that we use for trading with tools like BetAngel or Geeks Toy or BetTrader, it's ideal for making free bet offers and locking in profits, because you can just go in and actually place the selections, and like I say, the liquidity is very good. You can also get a free £10 bet. Just use the link at the bottom of this video and you can pick one of those up as well. And again, we always say to people it's worth having a plan B anyway, because if something does happen to Betfair and you've not laid your selections off, then it could get a little bit dicey, particularly, and it's, we obviously know it has happened before, many times, but yeah, certainly worth having another exchange account ready and sort of semi-funded, or that you can get some funds into if you need to lay stuff off, particularly in the closing minutes before the offer race. So in the case of, we put 5% in here now, but if you take the offer at the moment at Smarkets, then you can actually get 2% commission rate as well. So every little helps, so they say. So that's going to save you a few quid, particularly over the week as well, and we'll touch on that in the subsequent video. So we've got our standard sort of back and lay selection there, and basically what we're saying is if we do hit a winner, then effectively we're going to get 3 times £25 bet, so that's £75. The expected return on that £75 is 80%. So we're saying 80%, that's sort of an arbitrary figure where you're going to be using the free bets and obviously laying them off, and generally with the differential in odds between the sportsbook and exchange, we just use 80%. I mean, chances are a lot of people can get closer to sort of 90%, but we sort of like to operate on a fairly conservative setting in that case. So that makes a true value of the bonus you're getting worth £60, because obviously that's 80% of 75. And then in this section here, we just put in the refund selection, which is the same horse. There's nothing different here. We're not picking anything else, because again, obviously, we will only get the offer if this particular horse wins. So subsequently, if we want to overlay it, then naturally we need to assume the same horse. So it's always going to be the same odds. So in this case, it's 5. And then here it will just give us 3 scenarios. What will happen is basically, it's a little bit confusing because it's specifying Betfair here as the exchange when Betfair is also the bookie. But what we're saying here is we can maximise it so that if the event doesn't occur, so we sort of lay as much as we can to make it risk-free. So in this case, we can have a risk-free shot at £12.99, which is after the 5% commission, and that will be if the actual horse doesn't win. So it's not going to, we're only going to win 3p. That's as close as we can get with a rounding, but we're going to guarantee ourselves nearly £13 if it doesn't. And assuming that you're going through the card and not picking winners, then that's a way of locking in getting £13 each time you don't pick a winner. Conversely, if we do pick a winner, then we can actually lock in, or we can guarantee ourselves over £50 for very minimal risk. Well, no risk at all, but very minimal profit if it doesn't actually happen. So effectively, if we don't hit a winner, then we're going to be winning 89p. But if we do, then that's the way we can maximise it, because we're going to get over £50, £50.99. Or some people do like to just split it straight down the middle, in a sense of regardless of what happens, you can guarantee £10.50. And that's just by overlaying. So what you would do is you would still lay this £25.25, because that's covering your initial stake, but then you're putting a second lay into the market. So if you look here, we're going to be laying £37.37, and that will mean that obviously if the horse wins, then we're going to be in a minus figure, but we're then going to have a £75 coming back, which is then going to put us back in profit if we cash it out at 80% or above by that amount. So if obviously we cash it out for 90%, that figure is going to be larger. Likewise, if the horse doesn't win, then okay, we've lost. We're not going to be getting any free bets, but because we've effectively overlaid £37 against our £25 stake, take the commission out, then we're locking in £10.50 for each time we can actually do that. So again, sometimes it's just the wording in the offers. You just need to break it down, look at it, But again, that's what we're here for. If you've got anything like that, just send it over. We can give it a bit of a sanity check. We can, say to you what the actual wording and, more importantly, the terms and conditions are. Again, based around here, the key term is the fact that it's got to be 3-1 or above. So would be pretty frustrating if you get on something earlier in the day at 3-1. Price comes in a little bit, it goes on to win, but you don't qualify. So you've got to be wary of that, because that's the sort of thing which would actually leave you out of pocket. So whilst all these offers are risk-free, they're only risk-free if you're following the conditions sort of to the letter of the law, if you like. As soon as you stray outside of those, then that's when issues can arise. But yeah, great question, Tony, and just shows that there's an opportunity here. Think of a number of races, and this follows on in subsequent days as well. So we'll make some more videos just to sort of show how those other offers pan out. But yeah, that's a way that you can take £10 per race straight away with the Cheltenham Festival starting on Tuesday. Okay, speak to you again soon. Cheers, bye bye.